Hello everyone. It's me, Jessica. We are with the Legacy House today. We are doing a little renovation on the Legacy House. We finally saved up some money, which we do have money in our vault. It's not technically a vault, but it's the wine, just the wine making vault. So instead of like the Get Famous vault, we just have like the nectar down in the nectar vault. I would guess that we probably have like another 50,000 in nectar, but we're just trying to use like what is in our actual like household budget. So we have 56 that we are working with, and we start with the kitchen. I need like life in this kitchen. I had placed everything in this house, all the bones of the house and everything, and I had kind of run out of budget to decorate. So that's what we're kind of focused on in this part, is cluttering and decorating the spaces, just trying to bring them to life more. And I had a lot of fun with this kitchen. I really wanted, because we are on a farm and we have this multi-generational family, I really wanted to tell the story of just like a lot going on. So we have more stuff that comes out. I am, in fact, not done grabbing clutter objects. But yeah, I used a little bit of custom content in the kitchen. I used a little bit of like the kitchen clutter kit and the some of the items from like the country kitchen kit as well. I really like a lot of like the kitchen packs that we have, especially in the kit world. I think the kitchen ones are probably some of my favorites, aside from like Book Nook and the Blooming Rooms. The Blooming Rooms kit will forever be one of my favorites because I think that it just has some of the best, like, small, dainty plants for the game, but that also it has a couple of hanging versions. I just think it's such a good one. But yeah, right now, IRL, it is 6 a.m. I sat down to do this voiceover bright and early. I have my coffee going. Everything is kind of just, aligning for the morning. But yeah, vibes. Kitchen clutter. I'm about to go get my IRL coffee. I'm going to have to like pause this voiceover. I can hear my coffee coming to a close on its brewing. And like, what's up, girl? I need some of you. But here we are grabbing some of the farm to table stuff from that kit. Oh God, there's so many kits, but the farm to table kit is a beautiful kit. I will say it is stunning. I loved the like bread board here, so I put that next to the stove, like we're like, prepping food. I did leave the island pretty much wide open for cooking, but then I think they can also probably still get away with cooking on that corner island. Not corner island, I'm sorry, corner piece. I think that there's room. I did place most of those objects, like with just like free placing them, alt placing, if you will. Pardon me. So yeah, we're kind of moving on. We do a little bit of cluttering to the front of the house here. It was looking kind of boring. We really only do work cluttering the actual main house. I kind of decided that I like doing all the work on the small business while we're doing the Let's Play itself. And then the backyard and everything, like I just kind of feel like it's good. I don't know. I was like looking around. We have everything we need in the backyard. I don't feel like we need anything else. So I kind of left the backyard as it is, and I just focused on going through the floors. We fixed up the child's bedroom because it is a child now and we don't have a toddler anymore. And if you do watch this Let's Play, this Legacy, then I don't actually know if we're going to have another kid or not. We have one kid for Gen 3 right now, and that's kind of just like how it's looking. I'm not sure. I guess things could change moving forward, but like I feel like one kid is kind of how we're looking. So we'll see. We had our kids really far apart in the first generation, or I guess that was the second generation. So I don't really want to have our kids super far apart. And now that we already have a child, it's just like I kind of feel like the child is our heir. And if we end up having another kid, they're going to be in the house forever, just like Willow. So then it's like, do we make the second child the heir, but then we're starting all over again? We could just have our heir be the child. And that's kind of where my head is at, just for time's sake and not to have to like start over again with a new kid. We're going to go ahead and just use that Gen 3 child as our heir. I'm pretty sure. But yeah, so the vibes are coming together on the house. We did kind of try to bring the dining room area together just a little bit. I felt like she did need some help. So we put a plant on the table and I'm trying to figure out some curtains. Yeah, just, I don't know. I was kind of struggling with like the diagonals on the walls there and how exactly to bring it together. So I think what I did is, yeah, I just ended up placing these along the top. And in my head, I was like, maybe we can just play this idea that the curtains would just kind of pull around all the curtain rods and they just have it kind of scrunched down to the center one. You know, maybe they like to see the light coming in through the day, so they have it tied up in the center. But yeah, the basement there. It's so funny seeing the basement because the basement is like Gen 1 palette. So like the light floors, the light walls, the really light, airy feeling that is Maeve. It's kind of in her bedroom. I did keep her vibe for her bedroom. So when we look at her bedroom, we kind of see that. But the basement is still like Maeve's basement. And I think it's kind of funny. But yeah, the living room is kind of coming together here. And I had this thought in my head of like how the cat really liked to spin on the dining room table. Not dining room, sorry, coffee table. So we're looking for a coffee table. We find a little circle one here that I think is good for the cat and just for us to have it open. So we kind of wiggled that old, smaller table into the corner there, and I just like the vibes. I think it looks pretty good. So overall, I was kind of running out of like stuff to do in here. The final touch to the bedroom is kind of like this little windowsill of plants that I was trying to get on up in here. I wanted to tell the story that, the gardener in this generation, it's really Mantis is our heir, but it's like a family effort because I have Mantis so busy being a writer and trying to sell. I guess he's not really selling his books. He sells his books like the regular way. And then we own a bookstore. I don't really put our books on the shelves. I guess I could, but I want to make royalty money from our books. So we sell our books like the normal kind of old school way, just through the mailbox. And yeah, he's so busy constantly doing something that the farm is truly a group effort. So that's kind of the vibe. It's not just like Mantis is the gardener. He just kind of said, hey guys, I want a cow and we're going to keep this farm thing going. He got the country caretaker aspiration. So yeah, we're trying to lean into that whole vibe. Will we finish that aspiration? I'm not sure because we're really focused on the small business. But yep, this is Maeve's room. Come together with a little bit of extra decor in here for her, just trying to make it feel a little more lively. So at the end of the day, like I think it all came together really well. But yeah, how about your guys' this New Year's? I hope good. I didn't do anything to celebrate New Year's. It was a Wednesday. So weird. Why? I mean, obviously we don't get to pick that, but just, oh my God, kind of weird. But yeah, I kind of just chose to stay home. I can't even remember exactly what I did that night because it is now actually the 13th. But wow, how is it the 13th already? That's insane. But yeah, so we're up on the second floor now. We are bringing together the kids' bedroom a little bit. I landed on this bed. I love it. I think it looks so cute. But yeah, I can't remember. Do I put a toddler bed in the corner? I think only recently did I decide that I'm probably not going to have another kid for Gen 3. But I can't remember what I did on the other side of this room. So if I happen to have put a toddler bed, we're going to have to get rid of it. I think we're like Mantis down on the first floor next to his master suite. He has What will probably turn into a closet, but right now it's like a nursery closet where we had our first baby down there. It just made it easier to have it close to us, right? But yeah, I think we're done with babies in this Let's Play until it's time for Gen 3 to have their babies. And they're already a child. I love that mentality. So we're just going to lean into that. Firstborn in this situation is our heir. I do in my legacies, I like to go back and forth with gender and not just do firstborn. But we are not going to have any more kids, I don't think. So we're not doing the back and forth with gender this time. We'll have 2 masculine heirs in a row, and then we will probably take a little more time trying to actually have like a full family and get back to a feminine sim for Gen 4. But yeah, I think it is really just so much more lively with all the clutter objects and decorations. I'm really excited to get into game and record with this family again. Like, I truly cannot wait. But in the next part of this family, what we're going to do is I've got a house set out in the world for Willow, our older, or I guess she's our kid sister. But it's time for her to go. Like, she has overstayed her welcome in a way. No offense. No offense. Our kid sister was a risky woohoo baby, so it's not her fault, but she was born so late, so she is still hanging around, and it's time to get her out of our house. So I've got a house placed for her in the world. We're going to put her in it. We're going to give River, our old man, a little bit of a makeover, but I think we're going to do that together. I thought about posting a separate video for that, but it would literally just be his makeover, and I kind of think it would just be better suited to do that real quick together in cast, like when we're playing. But yeah, I'm having a lot of fun with some of the CC objects, like that blanket on the end of Mantis's bed. Just a CC blanket, but I thought it was like a really nice touch. The idea that, you know, the throw blanket on the end of the bed that you can just throw it out and add it to if you're feeling a little chilly that night. You want an extra little blankie on top. But yep, I'm trying to think if I have any other life updates for you guys. Like, I mean, I did kind of go out and celebrate New Year's Eve, but it wasn't really celebrating New Year's Eve because New Year's Eve it's just not that exciting when you're in your 30s. You're like, woo, another year. What the hell? But my friend's birthday is actually the same day on the 31st. And so that weekend we did go out and we did like a bowling thing, which was really fun. I had like my back was hurting quite a bit at that time. So I bowled a couple of the worst games of my life. I'm talking, I think my first score on the first game was like 48 or something like that. Oh my God. That's wretched. I mean, that's not good. It's not even like a little bit good. So pretty much every single one was a gutter ball. Every single one. The second game, I got closer to like 85, 90. You know, we were coming up in the world. But my back was hurting by the end of it, and I think we only did two games. So, but you know, it's a good time. Anytime you can get out with your friends and like just go do something like that, it was a really nice time. So I was very thankful to have that time because it's been very quiet. Otherwise, like I've just had work stuff going on, and if it's not work stuff, I built a new bed for my daughter this past weekend. I've been doing things. And when I say I built a new bed for my daughter this weekend, it was a lofted bed with a like dresser attachment that is the stairs because it has stairs instead of a ladder. But the stairs are like cubbies in like a dresser. So I had to put all that together. And then there's also a desk that goes underneath the bed. I had to put that together. I had to put it all together. I had help. My mother helped me. And then that was done finally and eventually. But it did come with a little bit of a headache. In fact, I did go to bed with a headache. I'm not even gonna lie. My head hurt the day that we worked on it. Because, like, the kids, my daughter kept coming to me and she would have, like, her cartoons playing on full blast. And I'm like, oh, for the love of God, my brain has been thinking so hard. I don't know if anyone else can relate to that. But, like, when you're thinking so hard all day and, like, you're doing like intensive stuff and then there's like other stuff stimulating you. Maybe this is just like a woman issue, but it was very much like overstimulating. But yeah, so we are up on the top floor now. I wanted to add clutter to pretty much all the spaces of this house. So we added clutter to the little like gaming corner up here. I eventually actually take out the bathtub because I feel like it is really tight. And I don't want to make the house any bigger, right? Like I'm sticking with this shell. So I get rid of the bathtub idea and I just say, we're going to blow out this wall. And it just kind of allows us to have like that corner where we can tuck the guitar in and kind of like hide the decorations for seasonal stuff. And I I do think it makes sense in the end, but it was kind of like a weird little floor plan transition there just because I felt like it was so tight. I was trying to add in a second chair and maybe that's my fault, but I wanted a second chair for us. So also the hanging chair in the library here. Such a vibe. Such a literal vibe. But yeah, we are coming to a close on the speed build. I do think I'm going to meet you guys in game so we can have a look at the whole lot. Because, yeah, this speed clutter, whatever, is very short. We are just at about 17 minutes on the whole thing. So it did not take me very long to go through and just add some clutter. But yeah, I hope you guys like it. It definitely has more life. But let's go ahead and look at her in game. Hello. We're here for the tour. So... Sorry, I actually IRL just got off work and I'm in a very tired, weird mood. But it is time to look at the house. I wanted to come in just like regular. I'm sorry. Hello? I feel like we need to wait until we're playing in the house to grab these, but is that another plum bite? It is. Okay, all right, that's not what I'm here for. So we're here to just like have a little look-see at the house. I wanted to show you guys the house in game because you can actually see the whole plot of land, get a feel for the layout and everything a little better than when I'm like moving around so much. And also I didn't really show you guys the basement or the small business at all, our bookstore, I guess I should say. It's a bookstore and an arcade all in one, and that's kind of the vibe. So I'm really enjoying this generation and like playing with this house. It's one of my, I don't know, I feel like every time I build like a new something, like it's like one of my new favorite houses, but it's like really it's just because this is very different than anything that I've ever played in. So to just start with the small business, we come in on the side, there's a little front entry room that is really just for checking in, but there are a couple of rocking chairs in there. We have overall just like a big room with our cat Spirit in here right now. Spirit is an elder, and I feel like they're like very close to their time. So we cannot press play right now, because if Spirit passed away, like while I was doing the build video, could you even imagine? Okay, but we have like a little private writing, not reading, I almost said reading and just struggled there, but a little private writing room for Mantis, our current heir. This is Mantis here. He is kind of behind me. Let me fix this. There we go. I'm not going to go find him right now, but this is him. He is our heir. So I think you can see the house a little better this way, so I'm going to do that. But yeah, we have our private writing room, a couple of bathrooms on the back side, and then it does go downstairs. There's just a little bench there. Downstairs, there is a computer room where people can come practice their writing, maybe. Maybe they need a quiet space. So this is the quiet room right next to the not so quiet room. I have a lot of fun having this on our lot. So we'll see over time if we like actually make it to 5 stars or not. But then the layout of the house itself, you guys kind of got a decent look at that while we were cluttering. We have our grandparents' bedroom over here. This is our suite for our heir. We are probably going to get rid of a lot of the stuff in this little room because I don't think we're going to end up having another child. So we've got their room, kitchen, a couple of bathrooms here. This bathroom on the right is only accessible for our Gen 2 heir. It's kind of like an all-inclusive walk-in bathroom here. But then this one is accessible from the main part of the house, so it's kind of like our downstairs bathroom. Little nook for the dining room, anyone? But yeah, I don't know. I think it's coming together pretty nice. I did kind of hover over Willow's bedroom for a little bit. I just couldn't decide if I wanted to get rid of it or not. I honestly really like the furnishing that is in this room. Like, I really like it. So, I don't know. I don't really want to get rid of it just yet, and I'm not sure when I will. Because eventually I think we should, but it just, I don't know. I don't think I can do it right now. I do like it. But yeah, that's kind of the whole layout. We have the upstairs where there's a private office, again, for Mantis, where he can come up here in his Rapunzel tower and do his writing. We have a house gaming room. This is not really a gaming room. It's more the foyer where the stairs come up over there. But we turned it into like a little gaming corner. Little bathroom. Private library. So this is all Mantis's like collectibles from his lifetime. And then back here we have a garden space. Garden space, pretty chill. Got a yoga spot. We don't really ever use this piano, but the dancing area gets used. We use the crap out of that. And then we have a bunch of unfinished paintings, actually. Kind of funny. And that's most of it. We have a cow over here. We do have a horse, so we've got an area where we could work on barrels. This is the horse's area next to the chickens. So it's all pretty chill. Pretty chill. I don't know why I'm saying it that way. But yeah, it's all right here. But at the same time, there's way too much going on this lot. Genuinely way too busy. Every time we play this, our grandfather figure of the house, River here, he needs a makeover, so please forgive him. He's looking very youthful in his older days. But yeah, he helps us a lot with the house because we are really struggling, actually. It's not very easy at all. Trying to be like a writer and like, it's just, there's so much that we do. I think that this is going to be our Gen 3 heir, just really because like we haven't had the time or space to have any more Sims. So I wanted to have a different child be our heir. Mostly I just wanted a feminine Sim. But I think that the time for that has come and gone. I'm kind of moving past that. Kajmosh? I am kind of moving past that, though. I think that we're probably just going to end up doing Hunter as the heir. But we do have, like, our little area over here. We've got a crystal tree growing. We've got our crystal charging station back there as well. We will finally be able to use it now that our child is a child. Same with the monkey bars. We'd kind of just been waiting on Hunter to age into a child so that he could have some fun in the backyard. But then we do have like a little fire pit over here. The bees and the grubs, they're not really getting used right now because, quite frankly, we had 2 separate episodes where our cow almost ran away because I'm not doing a good job. I'm not. It's not going good. But if the cow is not happy, we know, like, the bees are enraged. They're not happy. And I am so sorry to that. I'm so sorry. It's not going well. It's not going well at all. But yeah, I think that that is really about all that I had to show you guys. I just wanted to bring you in so you could see the house in its glory like this. We do have our horse down here. Pasha is our horse's name. And Pasha is not an elder horse, but they've been around for quite a while. So I make him love on me whenever he's around. Plus I need hugs. So yeah. But yeah, I hope you guys are doing good out there, taking care of yourselves, all those things. The world is forever crazy, and will it ever stop? Who knows? But take care of yourself. I love you all. Thank you for watching. Subscribe, like, all those things. And I will be sitting down to record a new Legacy part soon. But more than that, I have this coming to you guys really soon. And then I also have a Minecraft part I'm going to be starting to edit on now that I'm done with this. So Minecraft part will be coming next. I'm very excited about that because we have shaders now. I am so excited about having shaders in my game. So, yeah. Thank you guys. Take care, and I will catch you guys later. Bye!